everybody, I'm Joy, and I'm so excited to be sharing with you how to build a powerful iStory. So your iStory, believe it or not, is one of the most important parts of your presentation. Whether that's a group presentation, a business appointment, or a one-on-one, whenever you are sharing your story of how you started doing Arbonne, the goal is to connect with people. So your iStory it's about you, but it's not for you. So what I mean by that is it's not a time to go into your whole backstory, where you grew up, your favorite color. It's just a time to share a few key parts of your story to really connect with your audience. So now that you know the why behind the what, let's go ahead and talk about the 6 key components to building your iStory. Okay, so number 1, you're going to briefly introduce yourself. Say your name, your status, and your employment. Number 2, you're gonna just share how you were first introduced to Arbonne. Number 3, you're gonna talk about your initial thoughts, fears, hesitations, and here's where I like to cater it toward the group that I'm with. And also share what you loved about Arbonne. Number 4, you're going to share your turning point. What made you change your mind? How did you overcome those fears? And help other people see that they can overcome those same obstacles too. Number 5, you're going to share the hope that Arbonne has brought you and also what you hope to accomplish. And lastly, number 6, you're going to close with a quick transition statement out of your iStory and into the presentation. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and just share my iStory and piece those steps together. So, hey guys, my name is Joy and I'm married and I've got 2 little girls and I get to stay home with them. And I was actually first introduced to Arbonne a few years ago at a little spa with my mom, and I had just learned about the products, fell in love with them, and started using them, but I never ever considered the business side. It wasn't until she actually later invited me to come to a car presentation where I actually considered it a little bit. But I was thinking, Mom, don't you know that it's one of those things? What will people think if I do that? And plus I feel like you have to be really salesy and pushy, and that's really not my thing. So I really couldn't picture myself doing Arbonne, but I went anyways. And what I learned when I got there was I met people who were very successful businessmen and women who had actually replaced their full-time professional income doing Arbonne part-time. And so I started to see the ability to have more freedom and time leverage and make my own choices. And so that was appealing to me. So, but I was hung up by my own fears because I was kind of freaked out to do it for like 2 years, believe it or not. And it wasn't until I had my first daughter where I realized, okay, I brought her home from the hospital and said, okay, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to stay at home with this little girl and don't want to leave her. And I realized that if we did that, we were going to be living paycheck to paycheck, a very minimalistic lifestyle, and I had dreams of being able to give above and beyond our own means. And so I just had a feeling that there was something out there for me. So I actually revisited Arbonne, the idea of doing it, and started talking with people who were successful at it and realized, okay, they're normal, they're just sharing about something they love, and it came very naturally and they weren't weird. So I'm like, okay, check, you can do that. And I just realized that to me, to pursue the life that my husband and I had dreamed of, I was willing to step out of my comfort zone and get a little freaked out for the long-term rewards. And now my husband and I, we shake hands with ourselves in 5 years, and we love what we see, and we see more time, freedom, flexibility, and choices, and the ability to help other people do the same thing and choose their own lives and exactly how they want to live it. So I'm actually at the level right before the white Mercedes, and my goal is to promote to that level, which would be a game changer for our family in the next 6 months. So I'm very excited. All right, but anyways, enough about me. Let's go ahead and jump into Arbonne. Okay, so that is my iStory. I hope that that helped you, and go out and make your iStory the best that you can make it. And I just encourage you to really spend time here and practice your iStory. All right, bless you, bye.